A social media influencer is receiving a lot of backlash after she decided to engage in a photo op during her own father's funeral while his casket was open.
Hi guys and welcome to a new video from your favorite blobface. Today we once again are going to look at the awful human beings of the internet, the worst pieces of trash of the human species, and just the overall disgusting behavior of these people. This time it's from an Instagram influencer. In my opinion, Instagram influencers already aren't the brightest bunch of people, only posting pictures of themselves looking hot while doing nothing else in their lives. They don't have any real talent but still have millions of dollars just for taking a couple of selfies a day that get liked by a lot of girls who are jealous of their body, and just some degenerate simps who are so desperate for a girl they start following an influencer on Instagram in the hope that they will ever notice them. Well, today is a day that once again we can say that influencer models are indeed as brain dead as we thought they were, because this woman by the name of Jane Rivera fucked up big time, as she posted a selfie on her Instagram from a funeral, and an actual selfie of herself, and not one selfie but even two. And to make everything even 10 times worse, she did it in front of the open casket at the funeral. And well, if you now think it can't get any worse from there, buckle up your seatbelts, because this dumb ass influencer decided to disrespect not a random ass funeral, but the actual funeral of her own father. She posted the following picture. If I hadn't blurred it out, you would actually still see the dead behind her. That is the amount of disrespect this woman really has for her father. And the second picture is not much better than that one. Just look at it right now on screen, and as we can see, she's really trying her hardest to make herself look as best on the photo for Instagram likes, even though she should be in tears right now because of her father dying. Like, no joke, I would be crying my ass off there. I wouldn't be able to think about the internet at all, but this woman just wants to clout chase, even going as low as taking a picture at her dad's funeral. And judging from the clothes she's wearing, she prepared all of this well in advance, trying to look as sexy as possible for the funeral. Is already pretty weird to me, but we can see that she thought the whole thing out, and this wasn't just a one-time dumb thought, but she actually planned to make this photo at a funeral. She attached the following quote on her Instagram page: "Butterfly, fly away, rip papi, you are my best friend, a life well lived." And I'm just lost for words really. Like, why pretend to care when you're literally trying to get Instagram likes for it? Why are you not crying right now? Don't you have basic human emotions? Don't you cry when a relative passes? Are you some kind of cyborg right here? Well, as with any kind of dumb ass action on the internet, this woman got criticized for it a lot. And because the skin of these influencers is just so incredibly thin, her account is now disabled, just to get all the hate out of there, and probably to re-enable her account when she stops getting the hate. Because while these influencers don't seem to care about their father passing away, they do care a lot about some internet hate for some reason. As this story got big, it even hit big news articles, and they read the following: "A fitness and fashion influencer in Florida had her Instagram account disabled by the platform just days after photos she took next to her father's casket went viral online." So it might be that Instagram even found the action so despicable that they actually disabled her account themselves, because they don't want the platform associated with any funeral selfies at all. Jane Rivera posted a series of photos on Instagram on Monday following the funeral of her father, 56-year-old Jose Antonio Rivera, who died on October 11th, according to NBC News. Local NBC affiliate NBC6 reported that he was a veteran who served in Afghanistan. Rivera, 20, is a social media influencer who has grown a following through her fashion and fitness posts. According to her website, she's also a fitness model, professional athlete, and OnlyFans creator. And of course, this woman is also on OnlyFans. Of course, these brain-dead influencers disrespecting everything have an OnlyFans to promote. Well, let's just pray that this woman didn't post any creepy stuff on her OnlyFans after the funeral, because that would make anything 10 times more disturbing. And it already shocks me that she didn't promote her OnlyFans at the funeral. Rivera reportedly told NBC News in an interview that Instagram disabled her account with no reason given, 2 days after she posted photos from the funeral. A spokesperson for Instagram later told NBC6 that the account was removed for violating the platform's rules, not for the funeral photos in particular, but did not specify which guidelines. So it seems that Instagram disabled her account because of the backlash she was getting, which in my opinion is just censorship. Even though I think her actions were horrible, I don't like it when platforms take actions like this outside of their own guidelines. But all in all, I hope because of this all, she learns from her mistakes and starts being an actual human being with actual human emotions. Because instead of crying at your parents' funeral, you started smiling on Instagram photos, and it was just disgusting. So I hope she learned from this. And yes, the backlash wasn't nice at all, because people were spamming her saying stuff like this: Shit is just vile and downright disgusting. And not cool, Jane, your dad was a decorated vet. A photo shot by his gadget should be beneath you. May he rest in eternal peace. So yeah, people were pretty angry at her, even being passive aggressive like this. The fact that you would post something like this tells us everything we need to know about you. And in my opinion, this woman deserves all the backlash, because this is just outright disgusting behavior and every normal human being wouldn't have done this. But this insane story got so big it even got backlash on live television.
A social media influencer is receiving a lot of backlash after she decided to engage in a photo op during her own father's funeral while his casket was open. And yes, she took the images right in front of that open casket. So Jane Rivera is her name. These are the images.
And fame is her game.
Yeah, so look, I shared my thoughts about this on Twitter, and the only question I had was, is having kids really worth it?
You also just hear in the woman's voice from the presentator that she thinks this is all just sickening as well. And well, apparently the woman from the photos, Jane Rivera, actually responded to the backlash by saying the following. In an interview with NBC News on Wednesday, Rivera said that while she understood the negative reception to her photos, she believes that her father would have approved of her actions if he was still alive. It's my father and I can post what I want with my father, she said. My dad would not be mad. I think my dad is looking down rooting for me, saying that's my girl. Well, I think your dad would probably hope that you at least will be sad at his funeral. I'm not saying that your dad couldn't be proud of you by making money as an influencer by doing absolutely nothing, but I'm damn sure that your dad wouldn't want you taking pictures of an open casket funeral, because that's just pure disrespectful. And to top it all off, she even made the following video.
She also filmed a video. I want to get to that, so let's just quickly watch.
There he goes. Wow. You and your brothers help carry you. There you go.
Bye, Papa. Love you, Papa.
That ending smile is just so creepy to me. It just looks like attention seeking and just makes her sad look at the beginning of the video look so fucking fake. And well, all in all, this situation is just pure disgusting in my opinion. So let me know what you all think about it in the comments, as I'm really curious what my audience thinks of this. And with that said, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe and hit that bell notification. Blobfish out.